That is Redemption Song. Brand new music there from Apollo LTD here on V180. Leah and the girls upstairs are here with you on your Monday. And look, ladies, we were talking before about the long-awaited Barbie movie. It's finally upon us, and we finally got a chance to go and see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. So this is going to be our spoiler-free review.
Oh, yeah.
We will get into some of the spoilery details in the next break.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking, okay, in terms of a rating system, 10 out of 10 for entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not so high on like the philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll explain why in the next break. But
Yeah.
what's kind of your thoughts and reflections as well from it? Avoiding spoilers.
Oh. I guess, look, it was very pink.
Yes.
So pink.
Fantastic set design.
Oh,
Oh,
incredible.
yeah, so
Man,
good.
they will
So
get the
incredible.
Oscar.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think I honestly, I'd probably have to watch it again because it was a lot to take
It
in.
was a lot.
Visually, and
Yeah.
there was like so much dry humor in it.
Love dry humor.
Yeah, you know, and so many little Easter eggs.
Yeah.
that, you know, yeah, very
Little
nostalgic.
things here and there.
So you can't rate it?
Not yet. I think I'll have to
Not
see it
yet.
again to
You
give it a
gotta
proper
settle it.
rating. I gotta
Yeah.
let it
No, true.
marinate a little bit more, I think. But
It's tough. A big thing that people often worry about is it woke?
Mm.
What would be your reflections on that?
I think it had potential to be,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but I think it was showing the extremes of both sides. Personally,
Really
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
interesting.
and that was my takeaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, with like the wokeness, and then the you know
Mhm.
the extreme feminism thing,
Mhm,
and then the extreme patriarchal thing as well.
Save the spoilers for
No.
the next section.
But like, but yeah, but like it
Yes.
showed the two extremes of all those situations,
Yes.
Mm.
which I thought was portrayed quite interestingly. Not how I would have imagined,
Mm.
it, and I guess going in, I wasn't expecting it to take that direction.
Yes.
Because you're thinking Barbie movie, you're expecting Barbie movie, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not a criticism. It was just
I think what's interesting is so there's like no LGBTQ agenda. It doesn't
No.
seem. There might have been a subtle shot depending on how you read it. There's no like transgenderism, thankfully.
yeah.
But it is very, 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 very hyper feministic.
Yeah.
And so I can understand if someone comes around and says that film's woke, because it
Oh, yeah.
does hit that point.
Oh, definitely
like,
does.
through and through.
It definitely does,
Yeah.
without a question. But yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Look,
Well, I want to get more into the details.
yes,
But
let's.
if you don't want to hear Barbie spoilers, maybe just tune out for the next couple of minutes. We'll be back.
yes,
I'm keen to chat, and we hope to see you soon, because I'm really keen to kind of talk about it more in depth.
absolutely. So do stick around, or don't. That's fine too. And let's get back into it now with Stephen Stanley. Rest in the Father here on V180. Living different here with V180. Joshua Micah featuring Heights That Is the Same. You're with Leah and the girls upstairs, and today we are talking about the Barbie movie, the brand new released Barbie movie, the much awaited, very pink film. And we're giving a little bit of a review.
Insight.
Insight.
A review.
Yes.
Just a heads up, everyone. If you are trying to avoid spoilers for this film, we will be talking spoilered reviews in this section.
Yes.
Try to avoid specific examples too much, but if you are hoping to go in with completely blind, maybe now is the time to tune out.
Yes.
But T. Okay. Interesting.
Mm.
I would say, like I said before, 10 out of 10 philosophy.
Mhm.
I mean, no. Sorry. 10 out of 10 entertainment. Very entertaining film, star-studded cast.
Absolutely.
0 out of 10 on the philosophy.
0 out of 10.
0.
Yeah, the
Doesn't
philosophy
even rank.
and the theology was horrific in this film.
Oh, yeah. Theology. Yeah, fair. Okay. Yeah.
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 That's every
yeah.
movie.
I mean, yeah.
No,
like it was not
but
a Christian
it took
movie.
a specific anti-Christian jab at the end. Did you see that bit?
No.
Yeah, it was like,
Ooh.
oh, but aren't you my creator? Aren't you like kind of supposed to like do? And it's like, no, I don't, like, a creator doesn't do that. Like, it was like, interesting. So
I was a little confused.
I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Look, I was a little bit confused with the
ending.
yeah, like the ending, or just the general the premise of the movie even.
Yeah,
Because like she wasn't a doll, but like she was connected.
She was a sentient doll.
She was like a sentient doll, but she wasn't
Yeah.
actually the Barbie doll, but she was like the human
yeah,
version in
and
the
she
imaginary
became
world.
human.
But then how is the doll?
Yeah,
I think we are thinking into it way too much.
I don't know,
Yeah, the
but like
film
it
says
left
several
me
times,
with a lot of
"Don't think
questions.
about it."
But like
No, it's true. It's a fair point because like, and the fact that you can literally just get, I mean, this is going to be a spoiler, but the fact that you can just get to the land by rollerblading,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness, what? Like,
yeah.
although admittedly there was a spaceship and
Yeah, there
a,
was
and
spaceship
a ski,
section.
like
and a ski.
What are
And
they
a
called?
camper van.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, they had to be the camper
Snowmobile.
van, right? Like
Yep.
the Barbie camper van.
Yeah, of course.
Indeed,
Naturally.
indeed.
But no, yeah. Look, I mean, obviously we know it's not it's a fictional movie.
Sure.
But yeah.
But
Mm.
it strikes because there's a bit of language in the film. So it's not a film for kids.
Mm.
It
No.
is a film for adults. So I kind of expect it to be a little bit more logically consistent, if you know what I mean.
I would have hoped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were definitely some loose ends that I think could have been
Yes.
tied off. But yeah, still, I would still say it's definitely worth seeing.
It's very entertaining.
Yes.
I'll give you that. Definitely, you could definitely tell that there was a different ending intended for the film.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Something was chopped up at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ending was so forced. I mean, not forced,
Yeah.
but like it just came at you.
Yeah.
Ab-
yeah.
Yes.
It was
I
like,
agree.
hello, oh, it's ended.
Yeah, and like suddenly, what Barbie is now
Barbara.
Barbara.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
loved
And
that. That was very sweet.
That
was
that
sweet.
that was a cute little detail, but it did end quite abruptly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I'm
don't know.
not sure.
It gave me a weird vibe. And you know
Yeah.
what? Actually, I would say the worst part about the ending is that technically it's pretty much where they started, aside from giving the guys some encouragement.
Yeah.
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 Like,
there
maybe
wasn't much.
you should go and check your own identity. Maybe you should like have your own identity.
Yeah.
And the solution isn't, hey, well, maybe let's actually see the strengths of both genders and work towards that, and maybe actually find actual roles for the guys
Yeah.
and that complement the
What
actual
they do.
roles for women. No, let's just go and tell the guys that maybe they just need to work on themselves a little bit.
They
Like,
are.
Well,
enough.
that's what. See, that killed me. That killed me.
I lost it at that as well.
I think that like they had such a good like they had an opportunity to do something great. They had an opportunity
Yes.
to end it
Yes.
with the girls being like, "Oh wow, this isn't actually fair the way we've
No.
done it because
Yeah.
we've gone to
No.
the world and seen how bad it is.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
yeah.
let's fix it. You know, let's
Let's
put the
work
boys in
together.
positions that they
Yeah.
like. And, you know,
Absolutely.
like there's even this
Yeah.
bit where the guys say, "Oh, could we be part of the thing?"
Supreme
And the
Court or
president's
whatever?
like, "No."
No.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
That's
like
a
you
little
actually
odd.
had an opportunity to be like,
Yeah.
let's end it that, you know, I guess everyone is equal essentially, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that they'll find their God-given roles.
Yeah.
Mm.
But they just don't do that. And
No.
I was like,
No.
oh,
They
I was really
kinda-
disappointed because I was like, I would have given it like a 10 out of 10
Yes.
if they'd ended it that
Yes.
way. And I would
Yes.
have been fine for Barbie to go off on her own adventure
Yeah.
into the world if I knew Barbie Land had worked out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, 100% agree. 100% agree.
It did. It just
Yeah.
kind of like it was kind of just Ken's little existential crisis.
And
Yeah.
what kind of left me with a bad taste in the mouth is their approach to a little bit more detailed spoilers here. Their approach to retaking Barbie Land back from all the Kens. It wasn't virtuous.
No.
It wasn't a virtuous plan. It was deceitful, and let's pit all the boys against one another,
Yeah.
and let's create resentment,
Mhm.
and let's
Yeah.
undermine their identity, and let's use the things that they care about against them.
Yeah.
And actually, like, the whole center point, the big tipping point was, oh, I'm just going to like text on my phone when he's like doing something that he cares about, or I'm going to ignore him. And it's like, man, you're really setting up the fact that like it's just vindictive.
Yes.
You're wanting revenge. You're not actually wanting to work toward a solution.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
especially how they went, you know, women of power, women of
Yeah,
this, women of
yeah.
great, and then they went to, oh, we're just going to flirt with the different men to make sure that that's how we're going to get in their head. And I was like, okay, so your feminism's up here, but now you drop to these standards. Like,
Yes.
it was a bit weird. Like, now looking back at it, I'm like, actually,
Ooh.
That was not that great.
I was cringing at that part.
Yeah.
When they were just around the fire, I was like, I'm sorry.
Oh, yep.
What is going on?
That
was disappointing.
It's almost like a meme
Yeah.
that women think a feminist rant is what is needed to free them. Now, I think the content of the rant itself was actually really valid.
Yes.
Yes.
Really tapped into some stuff.
There were even guys in there going, yeah, facts.
Well, the guys in my party were like kind of snickering to themselves. I was like, no, the stuff she's saying is actually really valid.
Yeah.
But the fact that it then became the saving point
Yeah.
for every other Barbie, it's like, no, there are more compelling ways. There are other ways to do this.
Yeah.
You can win someone over in different ways. Like,
Yeah, and then like I think they just like completely contradicted themselves. Then like if that was the big
centerpiece moment.
that was like to bring them out of their hypnosis in a way, and then they went and did exactly those things.
Yeah.
To reclaim Barbie land, and then it just all went back to the way it was, and
Yeah.
then Barbie was the only one that really liberated herself.
Yeah.
And then what? They just left all the Kens there just to be happy being Ken-off themselves.
Yeah. I know.
Not satisfied.
So
but-
there was ways that Sorry, you were going to say something.
Oh, no, I don't think I was going to say anything. I was just going to say that, yes, like, agreed. Even that there was, like, a point in the movie where they're like, oh, where do the Kens live?
Yeah.
And it was
they
like,
didn't even have
they don't have
homes.
homes. And it's like, these things I think he could have addressed.
Yeah.
And I feel like what they tried to do, I don't know, show a point and then just, like, not fall back on other points.
Yeah.
And I know that it's meant to be ironic and funny, and I get that, but there's definitely, they had opportunities to show little girls that girls can do everything, but so can boys.
Yeah.
And show little girls that they don't have to worry about what little, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think that this movie actually could have been like an
It
iconic.
could have been
could have-
like
yeah.
Oscar worthy,
like,
almost like
this movie
Yeah.
could have hit
cult
so
classic.
many different
Yes.
points. It could have literally
Yeah.
been like, oh wow, like, because
Yeah.
Barbie did do a lot for this
She did.
generation.
Yeah.
And I feel like this movie could have brought that all back into sight, but
Of course.
it definitely failed at the end, I think.
Definitely.
stumbled
Oh.
on the landing.
It was really sad. It started so strong
It started
and then
really well.
flopped it at the end, and that was really quite.
But like you said,
disappointing.
entertainment, 10 out of 10. I found it
Yes.
hilarious, but definitely,
The philosophy and the theology behind the film, and just pitting the sexes against one
Yeah,
another.
I did not like
We
that.
don't need more
it's
of
not
that.
unifying,
No.
man.
When they
Not at all.
started dancing, I just lost it.
The guys.
The
yes.
guys dancing and
know.
they're wearing little loafers. I was like, what is going on?
No, it was very hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look, I mean, absolutely. The entertainment factor was like straight 10.
Yeah.
But everything else,
Oh, I just,
in this climate
yeah.
that
We
we're
don't
in at the
need
moment,
more of
we
that.
don't need more division in that way.
No, but I think Margot Robbie, what were your thoughts on Margot Robbie and Ryan Reynolds for the parts? Did you like them?
Wait, Ryan Gosling.
Oh, I always say the wrong one. There's so many Ryans.
I know.
Yeah.
Ryan
Too many.
Gosling and Margot Robbie.
I loved Margot as
Right.
Barbie.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did so good.
And I think, in fact, the casting of Ryan Gosling as Ken was half of the meme's success.
Yes.
Yes.
Because he's normally casted as like this angsty
Yes.
male lead
Yeah.
who
Yes.
men look toward, and I think actually find some attributes like good to imitate
Yeah.
in and so that was half the meme fuel for this whole Barbie Heimer thing coming together.
Oh, yeah.
I know
Yeah.
a lot of men that are going to watch Barbie just because of Ryan
Yeah.
Gosling.
Yeah,
because
I mean-
he's like that big, like,
Mm.
everyone loves him. All
Yeah.
the men love him. Like,
Yeah.
he's a manly man.
Manly man.
And I just
It
think he
just
did
comes
so
out.
good. I loved him.
And he-
Oh.
When the scene he had to
I thought-
cry, I just,
he
so
did.
great.
He did the role very well.
Very well.
Yeah.
And
Very enjoyable.
very
Well,
enjoyable. 10
So
out of 10.
in summary, 10 out of 10 entertainment, 0 out of 10 theology. Have fun. Just be aware of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let
Yeah.
us know your thoughts. We want to know
Yes.
because
Absolutely.
we've obviously, it's only been out for like a week, not
Oh,
even that.
If that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So please let us know if you've watched it, if you're going to watch this. Tell us if you're wearing pink. Like, we want to know your whole experience because, like, we've actually
of it.
enjoyed so much talking about it.
Yeah.
And we want to hear what everyone else has to say.
Absolutely. And of course, we were also going to be chatting about the other big blockbuster, Oppenheimer,
Tomorrow.
That's right. So do tune in for our little breakdown review for that on tomorrow's tomorrow show. Yeah. All right, let's get back into it now with Ben Lawrence, Jay Steph here on V180.
Vision 180.
Live different.
Different.